Welcome back. We're tracking the top story here. Two actors have lost their lives while they were performing a dangerous stunt on top of a helicopter, jumping into a lake. Dunia Vijay, the top Sandalwood actor here, was also a part of this stunt. He managed to escape after he was rescued. Now, earlier many people said there were not too many people to rescue the others. Now, we would really point out here there was nobody to rescue. These were people from around the village and probably a few fishermen around who were roped in towards the end. And there was no professional rescue teams that were at the spot. If they were, they would have gone ahead and rescued all the three people. Now, one man there, you can see, he's the only one who's got into the water. You can see slowly, you can even see a coracle come by. He's just provided his life jacket to Dunia Vijay. He does not even bother to attend to the other two. Now, if it was a professional swimmer, diver, or a person meant for rescue operations, he would have gone for the other two people. He fails to do that. He's going for the main actor. Dunia Vijay was a popular actor, gives him the life jacket, then sticks around with him. While in that same visual, you could see the other two, Anil and Uday, try and swim. They've finally been exhausted and they finally drowned right in front of them. Dunia Vijay pulled back into the coracle. Even after that, there's nobody inside the boat who just watch what's happening. What is the point of calling them a rescue team while none of them even managed to get into the water? You can see here clearly what transpires. You have them now in the water. You have three of them who are in the water currently. You can see them trying to swim frantically because they did speak to News 9 before the shoot of this entire the climax scene, and then they did mention that they were not great swimmers. And there you can see them struggling. There you can see one of the actors there just drowned. Just about now, he gives up. And there you see his head just go into the water. And that was the end of it. And nobody helping him out. And it was quite bizarre. It was quite shocking how this entire scene played out. But at this point in time, even as we track the developments in this particular case, the search operation is still on at the Pagondanhalli reservoir. The police, the fire department, there's also the NDRF, there's SDRF as well. They're all at this spot. They are using the lights which were used for the shooting of the movie to assist in the search operations because the visibility has almost become zero around the entire area. They could, at this point, call back the rescue teams and the search operation, call off the search operation at this point, primarily because of the kind of atmosphere there and also because of the lack of light. Now, what's even more surprising is that around the entire area at this point, a lot of issues pertaining to the sheer number of people who have gathered as well. And now, this was just before the shoot of the movie. They had a small prayer as well for the safety of all the crew involved. But at this point, as far as safety measures are concerned, if the prayers there would have been coupled with at least a few safety measures which were taken, then probably things would have been quite different for the families of Uday and Anil, who've now lost their children, lost their husband, children have lost their father. It's in fact, this is how the entire episode played out. Now, initially it was a scene where Dunia Vijay would chase the two villains as they made their way to the chopper. And then you can see what happens. Dunia Vijay there tries to gain access to them who are sitting inside the chopper. And the next scene, what follows after this, is when they have to jump into the lake, and they do that there. Dunia Vijay is already he jumps after they jump into the lake, and he jumps right after them, and then you can see him towards he's on the extreme left, and the other two they're struggling to swim. You can see them frantically trying to swim, and there you can see the rescue arrives. The one person arrives with a life jacket. He's calling out for help. He does not even bother to look behind as to what's happening with another actor who's drowning, and he just disappears into the waters there. And finally, after all of this, you see what is being called a so-called rescue team. None of them even around the vicinity where this incident takes place, even while two people have already drowned. Slowly you can see them paddling their way through. You cannot even blame them. It's a coracle there, and none of them are experienced. They're probably local villagers who've been roped in today, and that motorboat which was supposed to work failed again. And towards the end, when people have already drowned, you can see them, how they look there, how they're looking at the entire thing. There's not even one person, there's not even one professional diver or a swimmer who in fact jumps into the lake, probably to search. This was finally when Dunia Vijay was brought back to the banks there. Dunia Vijay there being brought to the bank after being rescued, and even the chopper goes out once again to try and find where they are, but in vain.